Hi MTV, this is your backstage pass to Scream 7.
Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Before we get into Scream 7, let's take a trip down memory lane to see what made this franchise so iconic. So this is the living room for the party scene in Scream 1996.
That's right.
When you first filmed that movie, did you know just how iconic it was going to become?
No, we had no idea. I mean, we knew that the script was brilliant and we knew we were working with a great director, Wes Craven. And we felt a vibe, certainly. You know, there was some magic happening with the cast and a lot of improv that was happening in sequences, and it felt good, but you never know. I mean, it takes so much magic for a film to actually become successful. For us to be here 30 years later is phenomenal.
Amazing. And obviously this is the living room from the
Stu
iconic party
Macher's
scene
house.
where in the movie Randy talks through classic horror tropes.
Yeah.
But I want to know what your favorite horror trope is.
My favorite horror trope out of the ones that are in the film, well, I mean, I think running out the door as opposed to going up the stairs is a good one.
Yeah.
I think it was in this room that Matt Lillard, Stu, said, "I'll be right back," and that's a fun line. So.
Because they never come back.
They
It
never come back,
happens.
exactly.
And is there a particular scene from the first Scream movie that particularly stands out to you as either being so much fun to film or just really kind of changed the trajectory of the movie for you?
Yeah, I think the final sequence in the kitchen with Matt and Skeet, with Stu and Billy, took us about 2.5 to 3 weeks to make. It was really intense. You know,
Yeah.
obviously a lot of scary dynamics going on in that. I think Matt and Skeet were brilliant. They did a lot of improv in that scene. Matt's line, "My mom and dad are gonna be so mad at me," was really cracked me up when he did it. But that was an intense sequence, and it really gave me a sense that there might be something here in this film. If you look down, here is the TV that I killed him with. It's part of that scene.
And it was a very iconic death.
Yes, it was.
We've also got a few VHSs from the movies here.
We do.
But I want to know how you felt when you got the call back for Scream 2 to know that they were making a sequel. Is that something you ever anticipated? Were you really happy to be part of what was turning into a franchise?
I mean, I had hoped there would be a sequel, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun making this film, the first one. It was like being at summer camp. And when I got the call from my agents about after the second weekend of opening, and they told me what the numbers were, I was so naive at the time. I didn't know whether they were good or not. I was like, "Was that good?" They were like, 100, yeah, 100 million, that's good, Nev. We had an idea that there might be a second, but when they made the call, I was super excited to get back into Sydney.
And across all of the movies, is there a death or a reveal that really shocked you when you were reading the scripts?
Dewey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dewey in 5 was very shocking and sad. I'm not sure we should have done that. And I think fans are upset about that one too.
I actually rewatched that one last night, and I obviously knew it happened, but it's so
upsetting, right?
It really, really is. So you didn't see that coming when you were reading the script, it was a full shock.
Well, I mean, in these films, you have to lose some of the originals,
Yeah.
you know? I think it's what makes it effective, and nobody can live forever. But to lose Dewey, I mean, he's such a sweet, wonderful, funny character that we've all loved over, you know, it was 25 years at that time.
Yeah.
It was a hard one.
And are you generally pretty good at working out who is going to be behind the mask?
No, which is good, is always a
Yeah.
good sign when I'm reading the script, because I don't want to know from the beginning, because then I know it hasn't been written well. But I always get to know, you know, I get to read the entire script. There have been certain films where they haven't told the rest of the cast because they don't want them to know, and they don't want it to get out. We've always had to be really secretive on these films.
And then with Scream 3, a lot of that takes place on the set for a Stab movie, a film inside a film about the events of the film.
Yeah.
Very, very meta.
Yeah.
What was it like? Was it ever really surreal seeing that you were obviously playing Sydney, and then there was another person in the movie also playing Sydney? What was making Scream 3 like for you?
Making Scream 3, I mean, all of them are fantastic. I think, you know, Kevin already started with the meta aspect in the first, and I think that was very groundbreaking, and some of the brilliance of these films, and the fact that they managed to sort of have some of that in each film. They've managed to have sort of a through line of that throughout is great. Yeah, but definitely surreal. And then Scary Movie's been made, which is its
Yeah.
own thing. Yeah.
And do you like the Scary Movies? Have you watched them? What do you
I've
think?
only seen one. I think I
Yeah.
saw half of it. They're fun, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that thing of what is it? Impersonation is a form of flattery. Is that
Of
the
course,
yeah? No, it's a comedy. You know, the funny thing is that Scream was actually supposed to be called Scary Movie originally, and they weren't allowed to use the title because I think there's I don't know what the window is. It's like a 50-year gap where if another film's been named that, you can't. And it had been a tiny little indie nobody had seen, so we weren't allowed to use the name. But obviously that window ended before
And
they
it
made
works
the
out for the
comedy.
best of Scream because it is such an iconic name for the franchise.
Yeah.
And obviously, back to Dewey's death, is there a character that you would somehow love to bring back who did die?
Dewey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a big part of the cast.
It was hard for David, you know.
Yeah.
I think when you get to play a character for a very long time, it's very rare. You know, on a television series, you get to live with a character for a while and see an arc, but to get the opportunity to do that in film is very special. So to have it end is a little painful.
Of course.
You have to say goodbye to the character, you know.
On that note, is there a favorite death you have from the whole franchise?
I'd have to say Tatum in the garage door. I mean, it was pretty creative.
It really was. It really was.
Yeah.
And is there a death apart from Dewey that really impacted you or was just really satisfying to watch play out? So for me, where I rewatched 5 yesterday, it's when Sydney and Gail set Amber on fire.
Yeah. It's so brutal. That's probably one of them. She was so good in that, Mikey.
Yeah.
She was fantastic, and she really brought you to hate her. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'd say that one actually. I agree with you.
Really nicely acted. And the killers in these movies are always sneaking around, and secret passageways are a staple of the genre. We heard that there might be a secret passageway in this very room.
Oh yes, I heard there is actually. I know where it is. It's cool, huh?
Let's go. Oh wow.
Isn't that neat? They've done a really good job with this.
Is this where Ghostface is going to do all of the plotting?
Yeah, I guess that's the idea. But this is actually, I believe, all the ghost faces.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, we have the victims and the ghost faces, I believe. Or it might just be the ghost faces. Yeah. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
So we have Roman. I don't have my glasses on. I'm blind. We have Roman here. I think we have, who's that? We have Skeet. So we have Billy. We have Stu. We have, Mrs. Loomis.
Yeah.
And Mickey. And we have Jill Roberts. And where's Mikey? There's Mikey. What was his name?
Oh my God, Richie?
Richie.
Richie.
That was the character. There you go.
And obviously we're here for Scream 7.
Yeah.
No spoilers, but what can you tell us about the film?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I can say that. I was really happy to be able to ask Kevin to direct. He was ecstatic. He's always wanted to. We were both in tears when we got to have that conversation. And, but at the same time, I was like, I really hope it works out. And he's done an incredible job. I was in the edit a lot with him, but I saw the final product a couple of weeks ago and I was in tears at the end. I was so happy with how it turned out. You know, it's got all the stuff you want from Scream. Yeah. It's got the meta aspect. It's got the humor. It's got great new actors and really dynamic kills and some great jump scares. And we're back with Sydney. You know, we're seeing where Sydney Prescott is in her life. And we get to see Isabel May, who's fantastic as Tatum, as my daughter. And you know, for Sydney, she's Mama Bear now. Yeah. It's like a whole other level of strength that she has to bring up in herself to protect her family now, not just herself.
Those maternal instincts, I cannot wait to see that play out.
Okay, good.
And I know you just mentioned some of the humor just there, because I think what this franchise does really, really well is kind of using comedy to make some of the scenes a little bit lighter. Yeah. Is there it could be a throwaway line, it could be an actual joke in any of the films that particularly stands out to you as being a favorite?
Well, I'm Sydney Prescott, of course I have a gun.
Yeah.
Is a good one.
Finally, could you describe the new movie in just 3 words?
Scary, funny, roller coaster.